Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
And the running back takes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Finally brought down, but it's an explosive gain. Ball all the way to the 21.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And the Seminoles will have 1st and 10 here. Keeping it on the ground here. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll ride the back again here.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. This try is no good. This game remains tied in the 2nd quarter.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They'll run it here. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The ball is loose. Looks like the defense has it.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Heads-up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And the quarterback dropping back. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he's got some open field ahead. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Seminoles. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Chris, how about the safety here just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. The offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. And they heave it deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Dogs. Now the important point after attempt. And it's good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, I love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it into double coverage.
Breaking free at the 35. That's good for a first down near the 40. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
That's a solid run, good for first down yardage. The back's got it. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
He stopped, but he gets a first down. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
The Noles will have to kick it away. And the offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he boots it high into the air. The kick mishandled. The ball is loose. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Knowles. That puts him on top in the second half.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Now they get set to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Running out of time in the pocket. And a sophomore making an impact play. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game. And another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
He pulls it in for a big gain. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And he knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. It's going to be a loss on the play. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented.
You don't make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that, and that's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Here's the second down play. And there's the handoff. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
On the ground, it's Robinson. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. He'll try a pass here. Oh, that one's picked off. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Can he take it all the way?
Chris, have you ever seen a play where you have 2 turnovers on one play? Great job with the interception. The defense has the ball, only to try to make too much happen. The ball's on the ground, and then the offense gets the ball back. 1st and 10. Woo. Catch your breath after that.
They'll hand it off. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Takes the handoff again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
He knocks this one right through. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And he's got it already past the 1st down marker. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Boy, that was beautiful. Man, this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball and man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure the secondary coach is very proud of that execution.
The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Here's the throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Well, his quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
2nd down play coming up. Ball handed off. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. The Seminoles hustle to the line and run the hurry up. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
Football comes out. Now the defense has got it going the other way. first down here for this offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Defense looking to keep the pressure on. Third down coming up. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. He's got some room and some blockers here. Crosses the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Florida State.
Whoa, what a play here to take the lead by this defense. You expect your playmakers and your best players on the field to step up when the game's on the line, and that's exactly what this defender did here.
Now an important PAT to stretch the lead to a field goal. And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the fourth quarter. It's all up to the defense. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Dogs. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 during the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. They'll tackle him at the 27. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Running with purpose. Using his legs here. Gets some space around the 30. He's got a 1st down and more. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs.
It's one thing to design a play for a quarterback to run the football, to pick up big yards like this, but Chris, this guy drops back to throw. Everybody's got their back turned. He pulls it down, and no one's there to pick him up.
And now the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Here's the handoff. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And the Noles come to the line in a hurry-up. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he stops short. Huge play by the defense on 4th down. They will take over protecting this lead. So the ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves back up inside their own 10. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, here we go, Chris. One of the biggest plays of the game. 3rd down and long with the lead late in the game. Clock is running. I think this is the time you call one of your favorite plays on this 3rd down. At the same time, be very mindful. You cannot turn the football over.
Picked off, a crucial turnover. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Heading left after the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Man, how do you like to be the offensive coordinator for this team right now, with the offensive line coach trying to come up with any answer at all to deal with this pass rush? That's 5 sacks now in this game. They cannot seem to stop this pressure from this defense.
Touchdown, Seminoles. They jump in front here in the 4th. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the 4th quarter. Can they hang on? The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 7-yard line. That's good coverage, but a bad decision to bring it out. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Took contact on the throw, and it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass. But you've got to come up with a first down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
They'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Receiver makes the grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Under heavy pressure, takes a shot as he throws the ball. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. He makes the grab. He's found some room at the 45. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Defense is coming after him. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up for the sack in a crucial moment.
Well, this is too big of a moment in the game to be able to take a sack like this for this offense. Coming off a huge gain, critical time, and then to go backwards like that. Interested to see how they'll respond here.
And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. Couldn't quite get there.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And he'll set up to throw. That ball snagged for a completion. Touchdown, Georgia. Strong game by this quarterback.
Boy, what more can you say about the execution of this offense with the game on the line? They tied the game up, extra point away from taking the lead with under a minute to go. Wow, impressive.
The BAT is up, and will they take a one-point lead here in the final quarter? Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the returner is brought down. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They've got some time to work with. Do they go for a touchdown here or play it more conservatively and set up for a field goal try? They'll bring him down just short of the 20. The offense signals. .28 seconds remaining on the clock.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
That's caught. It's York. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Offense getting set here, needing some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock winding down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And that last pass falls incomplete. That will do it. Game over. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC.